Alright guys, we're making the killer color. I just put a couple drops of blue in the cup. Yeah, I started without y'all guys because it's cold in my shop and I got to move pretty fast, and I jerked it out of the microwave, put 3 drops of color in it and went, oops, I didn't cut the camera on. But anyway, I've done it before, haven't I? It's because I'm in a hurry. When it's in warm weather, you don't have to worry about it, but in cold weather, you got to worry about your molds cooling off, the plastics cooling off faster. Right? Now I put a little bit of blue highlight powder in it. Now, being blue boy, it means it gets a lot of glitter. There's 015 silver and right here 008 silver. The small flake, the smaller it is, the further it goes. You don't need as much of it, guys. I'm gonna tell you that. That's what you got to watch. Blue 015. This is what makes it blue boy. It's got a lot of blue in it. This is 035. This is bigger stuff. This is stuff like you'd use on bass baits mostly. But I use that because I want a lot of blue to the look of it. The plastic itself is going to be a see-through blue, translucent, and then the flake is what makes it. All right, this is black. I put just a little bit of black in it to give it some texture. I think the black and the color gives it more body. It makes it a touch darker. Now you can change the colors with flake. Y'all heard me say that. When you put the glitter in it, it changes a lot. I was watching somebody the other day making some baits, and he said, "Man, the glitter can change it." Yes, the glitter can change it. You can use clear and just use glitter and make a bait out of it with just glitter. You put enough of it in there. Something on my lens, plastic. She ain't hot enough. I'll have to take it back up now. It's gonna have to go back up a good bit. I just wanted to see where it was at. It's down to 280 already, guys. When I pulled out of the microwave, she's over 350. That's how fast it's dropping. Now this is going to be the pearl side. On the pearl, this is the pearl belly. On the pearl side, I'm going to use white, and I already know what I got to have is 5 drops. I've been making, y'all probably see the cup back here. I've been making this color all morning. This is the 4th or 5th cup I've made of it, so I've made about 10 cups of this already today. And I do a cup at a time because it's easier for me to mix a cup at a time and keep up with my recipe, because my recipe is a cup at a time. If that makes sense to you. White powder right here, pearl white. When I make it, I make a cup. So that's how I write the recipe down. I write the recipe down. Just need to touch more of that. I write the recipe down as a cup. How many drops per cup? Now I could double it and make 2 cups at a time, but it cooks faster in a cup. It reheats easy. Once I shoot one time, it reheats faster in a single cup. So I just stay to a cup, guys. I can shoot these molds about that setup right there twice maybe in a cup. So all right, this is the holographic glitter. That's what I use in the silver bullet. I need 3/4 cup, 3/4 of that 1/4 spoon. That's a 1/4 teaspoon, and I use 3/4 of that. All right, and y'all notice I stopped. I wipe it out with a rag, so I won't get this glitter and something else. Now the holographic glitter changes colors. They change to gold and silver. You'll see a rich when it looks red in here and a green. That's why I put it in a silver bullet. It works great. And it's also in this color called Snowflake. So this is really close to Snowflake, but Snowflake has black in it. All right, now here's what I got to do now. Here's what I got to do now. I spilled some stuff on the table. I'm gonna run this back up, and I've got to get these to 325. I got to get them above it, and then I got to get them back down to around 325, 330 before I can shoot them. Okay, folks, I got both of these about 330. We're going to shoot it. All right, here we go. Trying to keep the bottom on there. I go left to right like this. You see some of it come out there when I got done. That's why I go like that and come back to it. And I learned if I just go to my right, now watch, I feel that stem hole before I'm ready. It's like I done that right there. When I do that, I usually have one bait there that's no good. Alright. Now, what I'll do is I'll put this back in my cup. Oops, back in my cup. Overshot it there just a little bit. And I try to tap them off real fast. Sometimes it's too late. If you don't tap them off pretty fast on a cool day like this, they don't set up anyway. And what happens if it sucks down is that first or second bait will have a nose hole in the nose. It'll be soft or have a bubble in it. That's usually what happens. Okay, folks. Let's just open a few of these. This is the 1.5 minnow. Bam. There you go. I got a cookie sheet behind me. I lay them on to cool and then I separate them, take them apart. Okay. Crappie candy. They eat it up, guys. No problem catching crappie on that little bit. If you haven't used a little bit yet on size 8 jig hook, yeah, you're messing out. Tweety Bird takes a size 6. Isn't that pretty? It's got a split tail. Got 2 little tails. Alright. Tweety Bird. Good bait, guys. So again, people ask me all the time, which one's my favorite? That's not fair. I've caught fish on all of them. Every bait you see, every color you see, I've caught fish on. The best color for me, I'll give you a hint. It's what I'm catching fish on that day for that watercolor and that day. If it's cloudy, you're not going to beat something a little brighter. Maybe something got chartreuse in it. If the water's nasty, you can't see down 2 foot, you get a little bright. If you can't see down a foot, you got to get brighter. Then you want OJ, plum. You got to match your color, guys, to what you're doing. So there is no best color. That's what I'm trying to say. You got to match your color for what you're doing. This is the Tadpole Junior. It's 1.5 inches. Okay. Looks good, doesn't it? Alright. I've been showing y'all these already. People are already making comments. They're waiting for them. I'm working on it. As you can see, I'm working on it. 1.5 inch stinger. I call it the Junior too. This is a Stinger Junior. The big stinger's 2 inches. This is 1.5 inches. Yep. Pretty, isn't it? Alright. Crappie candy, ain't it? This color, I call it killer because I had no trouble catching fish on it. Now, you can see the difference. This is the full-size stinger. Now, you see the different size of it. Alright. Let me pull one back up here. Let me pull one off here. Get both of them up here. Alright. Yeah, y'all can see the difference in size. It's a good size. In fact, if they made 1.75 inches, I'd probably buy that mold too. Alright, and I haven't got to fish with the 1.5 inches a lot yet. I've caught a few fish on it. I've been busy. Then it got cold. Right now it's supposed to be rain tomorrow, turning to snow. 26 here Friday. High of 26. In the teens at night for the next 3 or 4 days. So I won't be no fishing the next couple days either. Fluke. This is the 2.5 inch fluke. Oh, excuse me. It's 2.25 inches. It's got a segmented here. It's got a break in the body. Alright. Now, it's the same body shape as the little bit. Right? It's just bigger. Little bit's 1.5 inches. This is 2.25. Alright, guys. Appreciate you. Put your numbers down between 1 and 300. We're still doing that. Alright. For these videos. The phone will date them and the page will date them. If somebody puts the same number down, that happens once in a while. Look ahead and see what number people put down. Some of y'all guys leave the same number every week. I noticed that. That's why I went to a random draw. So instead of me giving the number, I used just to write the numbers down. But here's what I was doing, guys, and the reason I stopped it. I was doing ahead of time. When I make this video like right now, I'd go in the house and here's what I'd say to my wife. Give me a number between 1 and 300. And she'd go, oh, so-and-so. I'd write it down. So that way, I did pick the number. Because I see a lot of y'all's numbers. That's how I was doing it. But anyway, some of y'all suggested that I filmed it, so I do that. And today is Wednesday, so 5 o'clock this evening I'll film it. I'll do the draw and I'll film it. I got to edit that Wednesday night. Then I got to load it to YouTube during the night. Like I said, we got to turn everything off in the house to do it. We're trying to get faster internet. They're supposed to be putting it in our area. They said they'll have it here by April, so we'll see. Yeah, and it's $150 more a month for the faster internet. Yes. So I signed up. We had to sign up for it on a contract for 2 years to get it, even to get it, guys. So I done that. So if we get that, I'll be able to do a live on Wednesday night. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all, guys. Leave your number. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We're growing slowly. So, yeah, tell your friends about it. If you haven't subscribed, please be subscribed if you're going to leave a number. It's only fair, right? And the only rules I have, two guesses per household, and you can't go over the number. If the number is 150 and you put 151, you're not going to win. Who put 130 will win. Got to have a way to separate that, because somebody could be on each side of the number, right? Then we'd have an argument. No, we're not going to do that. If you go over the number, you just automatically get knocked out. All right? That's been working. We've been doing that since day one, and we haven't had a problem. Appreciate y'all, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so it's bad to catch one on the first cast. That's what they're saying. Wow. I thought this was going to be a smaller fish, but maybe not. We'll take him. All right. First cast. Bam. All right. That's a nice fish right there, guys. Get this camera adjusted a little bit. Sorry guys, my camera doesn't look like it was adjusted that good. On the first cast. That's not a bad fish at all. Thank you, buddy. Alright, look here. Pearl belly, blue boy back. Get up where y'all can see. I'm bad about doing this, ain't I? I'm telling you, I gotta look down sometimes, guys, and think about it. And sometimes I'm fishing and I'm not thinking. But it's blue boy back, pearl belly. Okay, it's a new color coming out. I'm calling it Killer. Yep. I've got some other videos already made with it that I didn't say. I said I didn't have a name, but meantime, I've decided on Killer because it, as you can see, first cast I caught one with it because it kills them, guys. That's why I call it Killer. Blue boy is probably my best-selling color in a lot of baits. It's a great color in the Willowtail. It's a great color anyway, but it works great in the Willowtail. It's probably my biggest seller in that, and the stinger body. So, guys, I'm gonna have to move my boat, but I'll show you these fish. The wind's coming from my back, so it's spinning my boat around. The wind's coming this way, as you can see my trolling motor working. And now I don't watch, my boat's gonna be on top of the fish. I can tell you that's how I know it's on top of the fish. Right here's the fish. They're moving. See how they're moving toward me? It's because they're getting the shadow of the boat. There you go. I'm talking. My bait's sinking. And as my bait got to him, when I hit it. He's a small, and this is what I was expecting right here, because they looked that size to me on the live scope. But there's a few big ones in there as I can see. They like that color. That's why I call it Killer. Now, guys, I'm gonna pitch it out here one more time. They're right here. Oops, hit the camera. Right there. All right. So somebody asked me in the comments. I said I've been trying to answer questions when I'm fishing. Somebody asked me why I don't use a jigging rod. I have a jigging rod. I just like this rod weighs nothing. It's 7 foot. It weighs nothing. I like to cast. I like to pitch my bait out like that. I'm 25 feet from them. And I like to let it go down. Bam. See why I call it Killer? That's why I call it Killer right here. And that's why, this is how I like to fish. I like to reel them in. I don't, and I can have vertical jig, yeah. But I like to cast out to them, reel them in. All right. There you go. On old Killer. Now, one more thing I'm going to add to it, guys. I've got jigs added to my site. This is one of my jigs. This is what you can buy them online. This is a number 6 hook, okay? This is a 1/32. I'm gonna have number 6 hooks, which fits this Tweety Bird good, doesn't it? Now it looks like it's come out close to the back, but this Tweety Bird slopes down in the back. See that? It's football shape. All right, so it's fine, guys. This is a number 6, 1/32. I'm gonna have them 1/16 number 6, 1/16 number 4, 1/16 1/32 number 4, 1/16 number 8. Cannonball, that's what we call that one. I caught a bunch of fish with that yesterday. Made a video with it. Found some fish in 20 foot of water up in the river end.
Got home, had no audio. So I found my problem. My mic had come in, my mic's all taped together, guys. One of the places had come apart. So it was my fault. Also in the size 8 hook, I will have a 1/32. All right, 1/32, 1/16. All right, guys. So y'all can check that out, and there'll be plain ones. Now, guys, these are custom made. I got a guy making them for me. The reason I'm doing this is you cannot walk into the store and buy a size 8 jig hook. You cannot go in this old champion there. You cannot just go in there and buy a size 8 jigs with size 8 hooks. Size 6s are hard to find. Most of them, if y'all like me, Walmart, most of those are 2s. Sometimes you'll find a 4. The local bait shop, I went over about a month ago and dug around to see what he had. He had a few of the Bobby Garland baits, and they were 148 jig hooks. They was 148s, and I think they're a size 8 or a 10. They might even be a 10, all right, which is really small. And I said, I got to find some jig hooks, and people are commenting about buying the bugs and the little bits is getting the proper jig size. Take care of y'all, taking care of you. Now I'm painting some, in the process of painting some, and they'll be on there too shortly. Probably by the time you see this video, hopefully they'll be on there, and there'll be a max bag. All right, so y'all be sure to check that out. When you order little bits, you can go to your pack of jigs. You got something fishing with. I think they all gonna be the same size, guys. If y'all ever need the wind to blow for some reason, you try to fly a kite or something like that, just go fishing. Yesterday though was beautiful. Wasn't hardly no wind at all. It was a baby. He was probably still hooked to mama, still nursing from, excuse me. He was probably still nursing from mama last week. Yesterday was beautiful. Wasn't hardly no wind at all. Caught a bunch of fish. Wasn't too bad when I left the ramp up there, but it seemed like the wind, I think today is supposed to be 5 to 10. I think it's 10 to 15. I might need a net on this the way he's acting. Like I said, I can see a couple decent ones down there. Most of them are small though. And no, he's not that big. He's just fighting hard. I have caught, H! That hook is sharp. The fish lit up and caught my hand there. I have caught some nice ones on this spot. That's where I caught, one of my videos on a little bit, I caught like a 14-incher here. This is a spot. Guys, a fish done that to me. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Last week, I kept 10 to eat, and I was getting them out of the live well, and the crappie flopped. I had my hand in the live well, and his dorsal fin hit me. Yeah, it's been sore too. I've been putting Neosporin on it just to try to get it to heal. And right on that knuckle like that, it busts every time you do something, doesn't it? And I've been scraping windows this week, replacing the caulking in them, 36 of them. Yeah, my hands are so sore. It's from holding the putty knife and scraping and digging. I mean, the guy put silicone on, so I had to take it off. And it was separating and coming off and peeling up. Silicone will let go sometimes, guys, on stuff like that. It's not a good choice on vinyl replacement windows. So I had to scrape it all off and put in urethane caulking. But anyway, got it done. About to kill me. Now, I'm gonna show y'all this little pal, if I can. I'm watching how I move my camera. Right there they are. See the little pal right there scattered? And there's a tree coming in the water here, guys, and they're right on the end of the tree is what it is. So a big tree comes in, you can't see it. So many leaves on the water now from fall. Guys, this is the 2nd week in December. So somebody made a comment, can you catch them in December? This is the 2nd week in December. We usually can catch them here year round. January gets tough. January gets to a point to where sometimes the weather's just a little too nippy for me. But if we get a pretty day or two, we're going to fish January and see if we can find something. If not, I'm stocking up some videos for that. All right, guys, I'm catching one every cast that I get it to that brush. So I told you it's a killer. This is a good color. The Tweety Bird is just a good bait. For some of y'all that haven't tried the Tweety Bird, I'm gonna be honest with you. I sell some Tweety Birds. The biggest seller is the Stinger. The Stinger's the biggest seller in the Willertail. And the little bit's becoming a good seller because it catches fish. But this Tweety Bird, people ask me all the time, what's my favorite? Well, guys, I catch fish on all of them. The Stinger was the Stinger and the Fluke are the first 2 I ever bought, and I've caught so many fish on them it's pitiful. So for me to say which one is better than the other one, that's a nice fish there, guys. That's a good He's not 11. I don't think he's 11. I think he's 10, over 10. All right, guys, next cast. I catch one every cast. He's a baby, and he hit it like he hit it like a, he was gonna take the rod out of my hand. Quit that, you get water on my lens. He didn't get in y'all's face, did he? That happens so much that I get editing videos, and y'all can't even see the fish from the water on the screen. Well, I have to tell you one thing. Today's the first time I've used these new jigs, and I'll tell you what, that little hook, that's a 6. They're eagle claw hooks too. Somebody's gonna ask that, I know. Like feeding candy to a baby. Every cast, I just love this color. I don't know why I haven't made it sooner. Like, I just kept thinking, but the blue boy's such a good color, how can I? And I'm got a couple other dual colors coming, guys. They're just so small. I miss, bam, one after another. Wow. I got one a little bit bigger, guys. That's what I started doing. Nah, he ain't no bigger. He just fighting harder. Some of them fight awful hard for no bigger now. He's a little bit. He might be 9.5. Yeah, he's probably 9 inches. What I started doing was throwing over up on the tree further. I can see a couple dots up on the tree. So I thought of throwing up on the tree further. But, all right. Guys, I'm going to mention this. You ready? This is a pour to catch. All right, somebody's will win some of these baits, okay? I am going to go try to see if I can find a bigger fish or two. That's no promise this time of year. Bigger fish have been hard to find. All right, this is the remelt from them. Also, when I got done, I remelted them. And this is the remelt. See, it turned into a lighter blue boy. So when I make a dual color like this, I also take the leftovers and I remelt them just to see what it comes out to be. So down the road, that remelt will be on the site too as a remelt color. Right now I've got big bags of them, guys. I'm just bagging them up of remelt colors from different baits. But I got 3 new colors coming. They're all dual colors, laminated colors. All right, for 2022. Appreciate y'all, guys. If I catch another big one between now and then, I'll stick him in because I'm gonna go fish a couple other places. I'm just getting started. I haven't been, this first place to stop, guys. I haven't been out here but 30 minutes. And I don't know how many I caught. Y'all not gonna see them all. I probably caught 10 or 12. Like I said, I'm not having trouble catching them. I'm having trouble catching anything any size to it. But hey, that's not what the video is about. The video is to show you that this is a new color and it catches fish, and y'all get a chance to win some of them. So get your number put down, 1 through 300. All right. The drawing is on Wednesday night, usually around 5 o'clock Wednesday evening. I say around 5 o'clock, so I try to do it. I make a video. Thursday morning I make it live so y'all can see who won. And all y'all good guys come on there and congratulate the guys that win. Appreciate that. Y'all some good folks. My name's Dennis, guys. See y'all next time fishing Lake Country.